Before you call them friend, gotta prove them first. Is there really loyalty when you're at your worst? We need to hit her all like the wire. You're looking for some truth, I'll supply it. If you want it too soft, this ain't them. You gon' choose a law over sin. It's just some uncut gems. It's just some uncut gems.
We was diamonds in the dirt, just grounding in the turf. Our mama go berserk, trying to keep from riding in the hearse. Now we lions in the work, sons of Zion, we the church. Different color fringes is looking vibrant on my shirt until I'm lying in the dirt. I pray to be a fire hydrant with this word, like a geyser on a curb.
God, first and foremost, we're going to say, call Allah Yahweh, by Hashem, Mashiach, Yahweh Shai. This is our praise the Most High God, Yahweh. In the name of the only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Through the word, every call Jesus Christ. Yeah, we're going to talk. We're going to talk. No, I'm not, I don't allow them. This is just a peaceful dialogue, right? Yeah, we're good. I'm finna show you this, though. Jude 1, it should be verse 9. Now, hating even the garment. Yeah, that's it. Go over verse 16. Go over. Okay, so what's your stance on the Bible? Do you believe in the Bible? Can I ask you something? Do you believe in the Bible? Okay. Okay, I got you. They should be.
I wish I had my other Bible. I'd be
that's just a mad line.
So when you deal with, the reason why he said that, right? It's obviously, I'm not sure who said it. I didn't hear it. Right, so I can't just point a person out, right?
Oh, but we're talking about the whole Bible.
We're talking about the whole, right, the custom of locks, right? Are you familiar with the origin of the custom of locks?
Explain to me.
I'm asking you, because this is something you have in your head.
Okay. Sometimes you have a purpose.
Okay.
And it may be different from how things originally.
Okay. So does your purpose negate the origin of it?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Okay.
But with
So
my purpose, when it was originally designed,
right.
It wasn't designed with my purpose in mind.
Right. You find it garment spider fish fine. I understand what you're saying. Trust me, I understand what you're saying, right? Because I once had locks too. That's why I can say that I understand. I cut my locks because I found the origin of it, right? So are you familiar with any of the tenets of Hinduism?
No.
Okay, so cool, right? Locks, but that doesn't negate.
Gotcha.
Right. Right. So, but the point is, right? You come from a particular people on the earth, right? Is this on? I'll pray. But look. The mic thing is only for the projection of other people, right? I'm not last time, right? Let's do an individualized approach to our conversation, okay? That's what I say, right? So cool. So when we deal, I barely even got to use the mic, right? I'm sure everybody else can hear me. Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Now you're talking about abortion.
Right.
Now I'm trying to inquire about
What really is going on? Right. And so, right. I can understand what you're saying. Like I say, read that right quick.
I got you. This is Jude 1 and 23.
Right.
And others saved with fear.
Read up one.
And of some have compassion.
Right, of some have compassion, right? You have people that teach and they express compassion when they teach, right? Go ahead.
Making a difference.
Then they make a difference in this approach, right? Some people accept the compassionate delivery better, right? Okay, go ahead.
And others
go ahead.
Save with fear.
They save with fear, right? So you have people that may express. Well, what I'm saying is you have compassion, you have fear, meaning exuberating a certain level of like diction in your voice is to make somebody else.
I got it. It's like.
If you would have said you are wrong.
Right.
This is the truth. This is what the truth is.
Right.
I would have had no problem.
But if you understood that's what he meant. By his words.
No, he was just wanted to convey a message that I'm stupid because I don't agree with him. Well, it was a logical fallacy that you presented, right? That's what it was, okay? You exhibited hypocrisy in what you were saying. Because arguably, ignorance is a form of stupidity.
It is.
Right?
But I was about to say, sometimes...
In the context of how we use stupid on a regular day.
Right. I can see how it could be diminishing to you. I can understand it.
But, so we're going to disagree with what you think.
Okay, cool.
You're going to say
Cool.
that it's right. So it's fine.
Or I'm going to say that everybody has their way of doing things.
It's like
That's
me.
what I'm going to say.
I have brothers.
Right.
I have brothers. My middle brother, when he was...
She was saying she would rather not. Like, you know what I mean? But I got this mic so the camera hear me. That's all that matters. You understand?
So my middle brother, he's more softer than me. You know, my parents can tell him, hey, just stop doing it. He gonna stop. But me,
I totally understand.
I'm the type of person that need a whoop.
Let him finish. Just let him finish.
No.
Strong tone.
Right.
And I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
Some kids need a whoop and some don't need to. Sometimes you
Right.
just gotta talk to them.
Right. So maybe you didn't need a whipping. Maybe you just needed the proper
You know what I'm saying?
education. That's all.
I would also say maybe you guys should educate him on how to have that tone that you're talking about.
Right.
And the way he did it was he was just showing me that he was upset. He was like out of control. He couldn't control it.
I can't understand that. Okay.
Let's just move on from that.
Right. No doubt about it. Right.
Let's talk about
Well, it's not that we disagree technically, right? I understand what you're saying. You see what I'm
Let's talk
saying?
about the lock thing.
Boom. So cool.
I do want to hear the history about
So, okay, so cool, right? When you deal with the origins of locks, which is why it's best for our people not to deal with it, because though you may not see anything negative with it because of your own conviction, our ancestors, which you come from a particular people on the earth, right? Who do you descend from on the earth? You see what I'm saying? Right, so who do you descend from on the earth is what I'm asking.
Directly, I descend from my parents.
Okay, what nation of people?
Africa.
Okay, Africa is a pretty large continent, man. You can't just generalize yourself as African, because even within the continent of Africa, undoubtedly you descend from Egyptians. How do you know you descend from Egyptians?
I mean, how do I know that I don't?
So how can you definitively say Egypt?
Well, I feel like a lot of the information that you guys are saying, and I know I do believe in literature sometimes.
But you can't definitively say you descended from Egypt,
If
right?
we're having
Let's
a
be
debate about
honest.
it, I cannot.
Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Because your ancestors what? They were brought over here in slavery, I'm assuming, right? From what part of Africa?
Well, my father's side, yes.
Right, that's what's most important, your father's side. Patrilineal, give me the numbers 1 and 18. Let me show you something, right? Because the Bible explains the science.
I agree with you that
Patrilineally
side is more important.
is more important. Okay, good. So, okay, good. All praises, right? But I was just for edification, right? But nevertheless, right? Your father's side were who? Slave. He was a descendant of a slave from what side of Africa? Northeast Africa in Egypt or West Africa?
I would say
Most likely.
most likely.
West Africa. Are West Africans Egyptians? Do they have an oral tradition of being Egyptians?
I would say
I'm gonna be real. I'm a history major. That's what I go to school.
Yeah.
West Africans don't have no Egypt.
Exactly. I know this.
Actually, and it shows that they migrated into Sudan.
Right.
The Sudanese.
Right.
And the Kenyan people.
Right.
The
The southern and northern Sudanese people would be who you would term the real ancient Egyptians. Okay.
I can take that.
Okay. Because when you look at Sudan, right? Because the whole.
As far as
Right. I'm gonna explain because.
I'm just like, could you explain this to
Nah, I get it. I get it, right? Because the Sudanese people are the Egyptians. So the whole point is the ancestry, right? Our ancestors, which when you deal with Western Africa, right? Western Africa, and then you have those particular tribes of people, and you find that these people have oral traditions of being descendants of the Jews. Are you familiar with this information? Like there's the Igbo tribe, you have like the Ashanti tribe, the Kai tribe, the Limba, right? Right, but you're familiar with all these people that have oral traditions of being Jews, right? And actually are practicing what you would call Judaism, right? Right? And Hebraic culture, right? Okay, so when you deal with the culture of the Hebrews, right, which you descend from, patrilineally, right? When you descend from patrilineally, they didn't participate in it. You said because when you deal with the nature of a lock, right? When you deal with the nature of dreads, it would exemplify that depth. Right, you have bodily functions, right? Bodily processes, like for instance, your hair is made up of the same materials, your nails, your skin, etc. Right? So when you wash your body, all of these dead skin cells, they leave your body, right? And new ones appear, right? Your nails, when the dead ones fall off, new ones appear, right? They grow. The same way with your hair, when you wash your hair, the proper process is what? For the dead hair to be washed and go into the drain. It's supposed to leave your head. It's not anything that's attached to your head is supposed to stay alive, right? You see what I'm saying? So the death that you're allowing to dwell on your head, it shouldn't be on your head. You see what I'm saying? That custom came from ancient Hinduism, okay? Under the tenets of Shaivism, or the people who worship or paid reverence to Shiva, okay? The god Shiva, okay? Shiva, okay? He had locks, and so the top caste out in India, right? The Brahmins of India, right? Of Shaivism, all have dreads. You see what I'm saying? That's where that custom came from. You see what I'm saying? So by participating in locks, you're participating in Shaivism, technically, because that's where it originated. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so that's what we're trying to get you to understand. That isn't one of your customs, and one of your practices of your ancestors. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand now.
Yeah, totally. I'm hearing what you're saying.
Okay, that's
this
good.
Is good history.
Right.
This is good history. Apart from who I am today.
Right.
And what is going on around me today.
Right.
Don't negate what the origins are.
Right. I'm not sitting here telling you have to cut your hair. Right.
But you're explaining why.
It would make sense for him to say that. Exactly.
As I was walking by.
Exactly. But look, I don't have control over anybody else's unruly tongue. I can't bridle somebody else's tongue. Right. I agree. Now I can have a conversation with them afterwards and try to promote a certain level of decorum. Right.
I'm talking to you, and this is perfect.
Right. I can understand it.
All of the others.
Right. I can understand it, right? But like I say, everybody doesn't approach conversation the same. Everybody doesn't have the same interactive skills. People don't have the same people skills. You can't assume that everybody's going to talk to you like you prefer to be talked to, right? So outside of that, outside of the dreads, outside of the miscommunication. Okay, outside of abortion.
Oh, okay.
That's outside of all of those things, because that's not our primary reason of being out here. Right? We're not only abortion advocates. Right? If you look at these, because that's what's going on. So since it's occurring, so we come out here and try to make sense of current events as well. You see what I'm saying? Because you see what I'm saying now, right? But the main reason we come out here is to explain to the people on this side, right? So you see how you have the contemporary terms, right? So-called African American, Haitians, people of the Caribbean, right? You have all these different Hispanic tribes or Latin tribes, right? You come to find that these people, like I told you, descend from the ancient Israelites, okay? So we come out to give the proper understanding of these people's history and their responsibility to their God. You see what I'm saying? Which is coming back to the Bible, believing on Christ properly, and actually keeping the laws of God. You see what I'm saying? Right. So that's what we come to give our people a sense of identity. You see what I'm saying? A true sense of identity. Right. So that's the main message. Right. But things can get like diluted or I can understand it. Right. I can understand it. Right. But my whole goal is, like I said, to fish and explain. Right. Like for instance, this is an image that our people actually hold. Yeah, I can tell you would more than likely agree with a lot of the things we have to say. I can tell that, but like the conversation has to be able to get there. You see what I'm saying? Right. I agree with that. I agree with that. Exactly. So you see what I'm saying? What I would say is, right, give her a flyer, right? Take this literature, you and your family go over it. We have a YouTube channel. You can go and watch videos which are more conducive maybe to your style of learning. You see what I'm saying? Right. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it won't be directly, like the aggression won't be directly geared towards you, so you can be objective with listening to the information. That's all I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? Because when somebody starts yelling at you, subjectivity gets involved. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to be talked to like this, right? But if you're watching somebody else, if that so happens to happen, right? you can still be objective and listen to the information on the outside looking in. You see what I'm saying? And be able to come to objective conclusions on the information that the person is saying, regardless of how they just. Actually, the person that said everything is said. The dude is right. Right. It's okay. It's okay. We gotta have growth to experience. It's okay. He's still a good leader, even though he might talk to you a certain type of way. He's a good leader. He's a good leader. No doubt about it. Go ahead. We're listening. Right. No doubt about it. Hey, most of the time, the person with the mic is going to be the one that's talking. It's a certain level of order that's allowed within the conversation, right? Because you have two big parties speaking at the same time, confusion might happen, right? I don't have a problem with somebody like interjecting if it's conducive to the conversation. You see what I'm saying? But a lot of times you might end up allowing somebody to say something and then they might very well offend the person that you were trying not to offend. You see what I'm saying? So it's just best to allow. I'm not saying, I understand what I'm saying. Okay, that's fine. We can agree to that. Right. The people that you're out here for. Right. I understand your vantage point, man. Okay. Yeah, but get that information, especially to your husband, right? Because he's the leader of the house, right? So. Right. Well, it's always good to learn more. Haitian, he's of the tribe of Levi, right? That's the priestly tribe, right? Right. As he should, exactly. It's okay. Right. Okay. I can understand that.
If he sees one walking by and he sees something about her appeal that he doesn't think that she understands,
right.
He would never say, cut your up.
Right. It's say,
that's your leadership. All right.
Right. Check out the YouTube channel, man. Right. Con. Right. We can get some type of understanding, right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.